think of our top 10? I'm certain that the artistry and the visual effects that you'll see tonight for these entertainers and their performances in the talent competition, their on-stage interview, and of course the evening wear competition is going to be something never seen on a stage before in the artistry of female impersonation. They're going to do a fine job for you, I'm certain. However, only one individual will carry the crown of Miss Gay America for 1997. We have, like I said earlier, a very creditable panel of judges this year, who I will be introducing momentarily. I want to also make mention now, these individuals couldn't be on this stage without promotership and the preliminaries that are held across the country every year. And if we could just have a little house light right now, each and every one of those promoters that are in the audience this evening, if you just please stand and be acknowledged for the hard work that you do to bring your contestants here. If you'd all stand, please. All the promoters in the house, if you have a contestant in this competition, do please stand. This is the backbone of the Norma Christie and the Miss Gay America organization, ladies and gentlemen. And we thank you very, very much. At this time, I'd like to introduce the judges to you. This is the infomercial part of the show. If you'd bear with me, if we could keep everything down to a low roar, and then we'll get on into our competition and some special entertainment. Our first judge is Miss Shawn Louis. Upon completing her reign as Miss Gay America in 1975, Shawn Louis fulfilled a lifelong dream in seeking gender reassignment surgery. Following a successful career in professional dance, Shawn also enjoyed success as a manager for Elizabeth Arden in Beverly Hills. Today, a successful business owner, Shawn Louis makes her home in Honolulu, Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, our first judge and former Miss Gay America, gorgeous and lovely, Shawn Louis. Our next judge is Mr. David Parmenter. With a master's degree in management and education, David Parmenter is the placement director for a Kansas City vocational school where he also teaches professional development. He's a former award-winning promoter within the Norma Christie system, and David has judged countless Miss Gay America, state, and regional preliminaries. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. David Parmenter. Our next judge is Mr. Truman May. He's a native of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Truman May is no stranger to the world of female impersonation. He is the father of two-time Miss Gay America Top 10 finalist, Miss Kelly Cruz. The owner of Tangle's Salon, May has been a professional hairdresser for over 30 years. He resides in Baton Rouge with his lover of 14 years, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Truman May. Next, we have Mr. Kimball Richardson, the author of Social Factors in the Development of Female Impersonators, which is a study housed at the Kinsey Institute for Research in Sex, Gender, and Reproduction. Kimball Richardson served as a Miss Gay America judge in 1991 and again in 1993. A respected judge within the Norma Christie system, he is working on another project on impersonators. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kimball Richardson. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, a very lovely lady who I'm very happy I got to know this week. Her name is Jenna Burgin. A dancer, singer, and choreographer, Jenna Burgin has a multitude of credits in the areas of film, television, commercials, and print advertising. Based in Charlotte, North Carolina, she is a veteran of many casino revues, performing throughout Atlantic City and the Bahamas. Our final judge, ladies and gentlemen, Jenna Burgin. Those are our judges. Aren't they lovely? Jenna, you look great. Shawn Louis, well, you know what I think about you fellas. We are here to have a wonderful time this evening, and I know a lot of you have traveled many, many miles to be here. One thing I do want to say at this time, too, because this is kind of an anniversary for me. The very first time I was ever a contestant in the Miss Gay America competition was in 1982, when it was held here in Charlotte, North Carolina, in this very auditorium. My name was not mentioned in the top 10. In fact, I don't think I even made the top 30 that year. But as I stand here before you this evening, it's really a wonderful feeling to be able to walk across this auditorium stage and be able to come to the front instead of stand in the back. Did everyone get your program? This is our commemorative program for our 25-year anniversary. Ron Standridge and his staff in Little Rock, Arkansas did a fabulous job putting this together. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to keep as for a keepsake at that. They are available at the front door for $3 for any of you who would like to remain to purchase those. At this time, we're going to have some special entertainment for you, but I have a very special friend of mine that's going to come out and handle the introductions for the special entertainment before we move into talent. If we could have the middle of the curtain open up for my lovely, lovely sister. This is former Miss Gay America from Dallas, Texas, the lovely, blonde, and gorgeous Miss Valerie Lohr. Hi. Now I've got everything organized. So,
Doesn't Vicki look beautiful, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear for Vicki Vincent.
You look pretty.
Thank you, Vicki.
I'm just wondering, where's our other microphone? Because I don't like sharing things with her. Well, it sure wouldn't be a man.
No. I'm colorblind, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, she is, without Vicki, we could not put on our pageant. Let's hear it for our top 10 announcer. She's going to hit it. She's got things to do. Let's hear it for Vicki Vincent from Missouri, ladies and gentlemen. I have to
walk behind you.
You have to walk behind me.
That means move. Give Tiffany and Linda a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is how this is going to work. Yeah. We're going to start with an interview, and then we will alternate with talent competition while our judges are scoring. There's something right now that I need to know at the judges' table. Is there some light or something? Because I can't see any of you. Well, my Lord. They all have a flashlight. I think that's so hot. Goes with every ensemble I wear, really. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to move into our talent phase of competition. Are y'all ready to see some fabulous talent tonight this evening? It's going to be wonderful. All 10 of our competitors in the top 10 have wonderful presentations that they will display for you. One of the things that cannot happen is they cannot get any monetary gratuity on stage during their talent competition, as it does interfere with their choreography and their showmanship. Get them a big fat zero. So don't go there. Okay? Save all your little dollars for all of us. And then if you want to monetarily, give them slide them with a little something later, then you'll do that in the hotel. Oh, I'm just kidding. Lighten up. This is how old I've become and jaded. It's just the way it's going to be. We have an individual in the house tonight that I'd like to recognize at this time, and his name is Mr. Gib Hauersberger. He's in charge of the Mr. Gay All-American competition. It was held in Little Rock, Arkansas last month, and I really do want to make mention to him, too, because I want to make sure I get hired again next year. But, well, you got to work these things, babe. Every plug you can give them, hey, you got to get around. I'm an old queen. I need work. So Gib Hauersberger is here in our house this evening, and he is also with, and I hope that the two that he's with, I hope there's not a third or something that I've missed. We have Mr. John Beebe, who was Mr. Gay All-American last year. And our new Mr. Gay All-American, of course, is Mr. Jonathan George. He's going to be singing for us a little later, and boy, is he cute. He's one. And they both come from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Isn't that cool? What's going on there? Is there a little father-son something? Well, anyway, whatever it was, you brought him up right, John Beebe. He did well. Honey, and speaking of Mr. Gay All-American, I'm the only queen they do hire until the final day. 40 naked boys and me. Oh. It was the deal. At this time, judges, if you could just, flash me. Thank you. That'll be my cue, okay? So when you just, do that little thing, I'll move on, all right? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Okay. We're going to welcome back to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, for another on-stage interview, our next contestant in interview. She's not the only one in the building with a ghetto booty, hey. I hate doing that to my sisters. Bless their heart. All the Miss Gay Americans have worked very, very hard all week long in helping with the production of this competition. But one really just blows it out of the water each and every time, and that's a good friend of mine, Miss Tasha Cole. Did you see those birds? Honey, she's back there cleaning the bottom of those cages because y'all scared those birds to, well, you know what. And that one that was in her hair, full died. It's on its way to the taxidermist right now. If they ever get it out of Tasha's hair. The only queen I know that can take a bale of hay and make a wig out of it. How does she do that? I mean, it's ingenious. I don't get it. But the Miss Gay America family that you see before you this evening will all be performing individual numbers for you to entertain. But we are missing one. She had to leave today and go back to Detroit, Michigan. And she's been with us all week. And she hasn't been with us for numerous years. But we do want to acknowledge her. And that was Miss Jennifer Fox. Let's hear it for Jennifer. Hi, I'm back. I'll do that before she comes back out here. Oprah Winfrey, I recognize your voice. Hush. You ate my chicken yesterday. I'm still bitter. And the pot pie, too. And you didn't bring me anything from Washington, D.C. The lovely dress that you're seeing now, my friends from Florida brought this to me tonight. Where are my friends? Where's my babies? I beg your pardon. Honey, they loaned me the dress. They didn't, you know. I think they're still in the building. They may want it back. Did you ever think about that? They may not get it, but it's one of my little daughters, you know, that I started her in female impersonation. Poor little thing, Bobby Joe, bless his heart. Now he's a full-fledged woman. We're going to do another onstage interview if our judges are ready. I've not been flashed yet, so Sean Louis looks so lovely. Give Sean Louis a round of applause, a former Miss Gay America. She came to North Carolina going, ooh. I mean, in Hawaii, I'm sure she's still wearing a grass skirt, walking around, you know, drinking coconut juice. Up here, she's like, oh my God. And I just tell her, you know, honey, I don't like the cold either. If I had nipples, I'd have to cut, you know, I don't. Mine don't get hard. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. We are ready at this time to move on with another onstage interview. The next contestant, please. Tiffany. Tiffany, my daughter, she's beat down. Meow. I like this. She'll get me later. Honey, you held that cane so well, I know that walker's done wonders for you, too. I'm just waiting for that cane to come through this side of the curtain and hit me right square in the head. Ow! One thing I do want to make mention, I just had a little announcement backstage. When the contestants are performing for talent, and I know a lot of them that you have your favorites, and of course you have friends and contestants in the competition, please don't come in front of the judges when you're taking your photographs. If you'd stand to the sides and stuff, please, it does obstruct their view. Get it? Okay? Don't make mama come for you. Say yes, Vicki. Right. Our judges are ready at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on in the talent phase of competition. I just know this curtain's going to yank me right out there one of these times. Okay, it's time. I'm a good witch. What, you don't believe me? Well, I'm a good witch, but I can still drop houses. Ask Norma Lou. So how are we doing? Everybody's doing really good, and I know that they're the only cocktail service we have. Isn't that just terrible? Got to go all the way out to the foyer to have a cocktail. Well, you know, I'm stone sober. Then no one will even come back here for me. It's just bitter of me. I just hate it. Of course, you know, Valerie Lohr and Lauren Colby, they're off. They've already had their IVs hooked up. It's just not fair. Oh, I'm eating my hair. It's the only thing I've had to eat today. Please, to get into this dress, it's called starvation. Wow. It's my real hair. Didn't you know? It hurts when it gets pulled. We have another onstage interview for you at this time. We welcome now our next contestant in onstage interview, please. What were you all saying about Miss Tiffany's behind? You're calling it out like she sells it by the pound. She stopped doing that lately. And it's gotten so much bigger. It's called a flotation device. I ask for some napkins and he brings me toilet tissue. I'm just kidding. Let's give all the staff. That was really a wonderful week at the Scorpio Lounge here in Charlotte. That staff and management, I swear, has been one of the finest teams that we've ever worked with. They've been at our beck and call. And Todd, you know I'm going to marry you later. You know that. I mean, you're a little pale and you're going to have to get a tan, but we'll work on that later. Didn't you leave that chihuahua at the hotel? Tasha's got some birds back here. We could feed it. In our next segment, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get through half of the talent and onstage interview, and then the lovely Lauren Colby and Valerie Lohr will be out here. I think we've made an error in judgment putting those two blondes on stage at once. Maybe we need to rethink this. I'm going to bring on the next entertainer and talent. I'm going to go do something about that. I've made a mistake. Or Christy will never have me back. I've screwed up. Okay. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome to the stage the next entertainer in the talent competition this evening. Woo! We have a special individual in the house, and also by mentioning this entertainer too as well. If there are any national title holders in the auditorium, be them the male persona or a wannabe of one of us, it doesn't matter. If you'd get me a little slip of paper or something, I'd be happy to see that you get recognized. This individual is Mr. Carl Harris, and he is the newly awarded Mr. Gay World. Where are you, Carl? Can you just do a little wave? Actually, I wouldn't mind if you came right up here. Come to mama now. Where is Mr. Carl Harris? He's originally from the state of Illinois. He has 3 children, and he's soon to have a new wife. It's going to be me. He is single, not for long. He's 32, well, so I like younger men. He's a wonderful male vocalist, and, well, as long as he's talented, I don't care. It's called Platforms. Lauren Colby has many pair. We're going to have to put a little height on you, babe. Or either that or I'm going to have to take these stilts that I'm wearing off. Hated that. Ooh, isn't he cute? Meow, mommy. Well, you don't know what it's like to have to wear pantyhose like this all week long. You know what? It sure is. The heat is on. Well, see, that was last year's sailing. This year's saying is feel the beat. Is the air off? Yeah, really. Is the air off? Tiffany just cornered me backstage. She took time out of her busy changing schedule over there to rush me in the dressing room. You better get off me. Let me tell you something. We were teasing in the dressing room last night, weren't we? It was just a little joke. I'm Fire Marshal Jill. Let me tell you something. She loves me. She can't help it. It's Valerie she can't stand. See, I'm getting ready to get done here in a second. I'm going to run for back there. They're all back here going, that damn Vicki. We'll get her. Nope, won't happen. My job is Shakur. Penny! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to an on-stage interview with our next contestant. Please welcome our next contestant interview with Tiffany Bonet. I don't know why I tease Tiffany about the width of her muscles. I'm trying out for the American gladiating team myself. Where are all my little boyfriends from Maryland? I know you're in that. Those are lovely, lovely people from Maryland. Good boys. We like that. Where's Missouri at tonight? I know my hometown of St. Louis is here. What's up? Hey. How's your mama doing? How's your children? Oh, what? You can't find them? All 16 are named Lorenzo. I don't understand. Well, I come from the state of Missouri, and it is considered the show me. Well, it's called the show me state. Well, you. No, that's for me to say to you. You show me, Debbie. You know, I got kind of in trouble for saying Debbie this week. Of course, I almost became Freddy Krueger on her, too. But anyway, I like her anyway. We'll talk later, and I'll apologize. Well, I'm known as the old evil one. No, that's Norman. Didn't Norma Christie look wonderful tonight? I thought she looked really nice. The old gal can still hoof it. She lives on a big old farm. I say hoof very affectionately. She doesn't know whether to put those horses on those shoes on the horses or the shoes on her. It's those little tacks that really get to her, though. How many of you were at the Miss Gay American review show last night? Wasn't it great? She thought she was going to let us all have it. She's like, ha, watch this. She got out there stumbling around up here platforms, big deal. No, we love Norman. Norman doesn't get in female attire with us very often at all. And I think it's wonderful that our 25-year anniversary, he decided to go ahead and do this. And Norman Christie is a wonderful man within himself because he has seen to it that young gentlemen such as myself can exceed in female impersonation and be provided with a competitive market that we can display our talents as individuals and as female impersonators. And I thank him very much for that. Let's give Norman Christie a big round of applause. And I do believe our judges are ready. At this time, we're moving on in the talent phase of competition.